I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. Today's presentation is titled You Need Better Communication Skills 10 Simple Tips to Help You Practice. I think most of us can agree that relationships are not always smooth sailing. Some are great, some are mediocre, and some are just plain terrible. There are many reasons and many factors that play into the role, but a lack of communication skills is a common reason. You've got people who don't like to talk about issues, those that are afraid to express their feelings, those that pretend there are no issues, and those that scream about the issues. Then, when some do communicate about an issue, they're using negative resolution skills like the silent treatment or the I'm out of here, slamming the door treatment. With the divorce and breakup rate being so high, I think that every person ought to be aware of the importance of open communication in a relationship. So often we hold things until we want to explode or harp on little things that really aren't the big deal at all. So, what is your communication style? Communication styles vary, so it is wise to gauge yours and other people's styles so that you can be aware of potential pitfalls. For example, a person may tend to reveal their emotions to their partner just to inform them, but to the partner, it sounds a lot like a complaint. The person may just want to be heard and acknowledged, but the partner will tend to want to fix the problem. They may suggest this or that. All they really want is to be heard and affirmed. A simple, honey, I am sorry that you are feeling that way. Is there anything I can do? Come here and let me give you a hug. 9 out of 10 times would suffice. We tend to complicate things. We, I know for myself, I've had difficulty in the past and sometimes present voicing my feelings to a partner, friend, or family member. Why? I avoid conflict. I tend to stuff things down and let multiple things build up. This isn't a healthy skill. So, 10 ways to improve your communication skills. It is important to be able to communicate well with others. When there is friction or tension between you and another person, or you have to stuff your feelings down out of fear of telling them things, your atmosphere may bring you an abundance of stress. The good news is that you can learn skills that will help you communicate effectively with others. So, here are the 10 ways you can improve your communication. Be prepared before you go to talk to someone. Prepare yourself. Know what you are going to talk about. If you want to voice your opinion, know what your opinion is. Need to say that you feel offended. Be prepared that the other person may or may not take it well. If you need to make a list, go ahead. Also, be positive. It helps. Be specific. Don't beat around the bush. Be specific and put it out on the table with a smile on your face. Once you've stated that your desires, listen intently to what the other person says and reiterate what they respond to. You want them to know you completely understand. This is why it's often important that when someone says something to you, you kind of repeat what they said so they know that you heard it. Control your emotions. Do your best to keep it together while you're relating to others. If you become emotional, it's all right, but try to keep it to a minimum while you're talking. Some people may immediately shut down if the person they are talking to becomes emotional. They may not be able to hold that space for you to speak your voice and the emotions. Do you, or rather, do your best to stay centered as you discuss your topic. Be responsible. Take responsibility to for your side of the street so that, so to speak, if you've been slack in the relationship or missed the mark, apologize and own up to that. If you've made mistakes, come up with a plan to correct them or make changes so they don't happen again. Being responsible will cause others to acknowledge your maturity and aim to do the same. Be accountable. In addition to being responsible, be accountable for your actions. Fix what can be fixed and give others a reminder that you will do what it takes to maintain a healthy relationship. Be confident in your statements. Don't be afraid to be confident in what you desire. This will lessen the chance of others saying no to your wants or needs. And understand that it's all right to have wants and needs. Grin from ear to ear. Be sure to smile and slow, or rather show that you enjoy someone's presence. Relax and remember that the person you're communicating with is just another person. Be happy and interested in what they are saying. Nod your head in agreement to show that you are listening. Be aware of body language. And this is very important and something that very few people understand because body language is very much a form of communication. Body language is more important than you think in communication. So use it to your advantage. Be sure to make eye contact regularly and sit up straight. Turn slightly toward the person that you're talking to and lean in a little. Your body language should cause others to think of you as an interested person who is confident and secure. Choose a good time to talk. When you want to have a discussion with someone, be sure to ask them to meet when it is convenient for both of you. You don't want to meet at an inconvenient time or when either of you are feeling rushed. Practice. Improving communication skills takes practice. Give yourself some time to learn new skills and practice them as often as you can. If something doesn't go as planned, it's straight. Try again another time. Be gentle with yourself as you boost your communication skills. Communication skills, and there are books that you can read. I suggest reading books that address communication skills in relationships and head the advice of techniques given. A couple of good books include Saying What's Real, 7 Keys to Authentic Communication, and Relationship Success by Susan Campbell. Love is never enough. How couples can overcome misunderstandings, resolve conflicts, and solve relationship problems through cognitive therapy by Aaron Beck. Communication skills can be improved immensely with the right attitude and tools. It can vouch for myself that I have come a long way through the years and will continue to improve in this area, and you can too. Now, one of the last things I'm going to talk about is we all have specific behavioral patterns that affect the way we communicate. And when you understand what behavior pattern you fall into, or when you're willing to adapt how you talk to someone, that is how you build strong relationships and build relationships that will last forever.